Starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Okie dokie, welcome folks. My name's Malcolm Wallace, and what I'd like to share with you is a business model to build some wealth. Now, I'm calling in from the Western Visayas, Pacific Islands. I have a great life, and we hope to change your life exactly the same way. Why are we having such great success here with 3T Networks? Well, it's all about what we have to offer people. And what we have to offer is the solution. Really, when most people are looking at something to change their life, it's because they're in a bit of a pickle. And when they're in a pickle, they need something to solve that problem, right? Now, what's the biggest problem most people have? Trying to meet the demands of today. Every single one of us are under all sorts of lots of pressure. The world's not the greatest place, but you know what? It can be. If we get control of our lives, make our own decisions, we can have a phenomenal life, just like we've always dreamed about. And it's about creating wealth besides other things. There's more to life than wealth, but I'll tell you what, it really helps. So that's what we got, a business model to help you build wealth, and it's going to be completely different than anything you've seen before. I'm going to show you first and foremost that what we want to do is help you grow your wealth by utilizing our products. So this is different than most other businesses you listen to. When you hear about another business, you always hear about having to go out there and make sales and selling and recruiting and all that. And that's the only thing that depends on you being successful. Not here. We have four great, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to tell you, right? We have four great wealth generating tools, services, opportunities for you. And with those four great generating wealth tools and services, if you put them into action for yourself, you can change your outlook on life, you can change your wealth, you can change your standings, you can solve your problems. Many, many things are going to happen. Now, guess what happens when you have success? Everybody tells their friends. They stop selling, they stop recruiting, they just share it with their friends. They share with their friends like, you wouldn't believe what happened yesterday. Man, you look what happened to me. Did you get a new car? Oh, that's how it works. So we're going to get into it right here and now with you with 3T Networks. I'm 90 days into this business. Now, because we're talking about wealth, we have to cover some laws and legalities here. Past performance, what we're going to show you here, past performance does not guarantee future results. And in any investment, you got to be smart about it. You could lose your investment. You can only invest money, rule number one, only invest money you can afford to lose. That doesn't mean you're going to lose, but you have to say that up front. There is no certainties in life. And before trading, please look into getting some professional advisement. And here's our disclaimer: traffic light trading, which is the white label product that we use, and the disclaimer HTL. Now, our mission is to help people, give you guidance so you can go out and participate in a huge global shift in cryptocurrency, and also with your regular, what you have today, paper money, fiat currency, and your retirement funds and all of that. We know with cryptocurrency is an opportunity for people. We've seen people over the years. We've all heard of people over the years, not a few, many, 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 many that have changed their lives with cryptocurrency. So our company's principle is try and help as many members as possible become new Bitcoin millionaires. That's a great mission, right? Isn't that something to be part of? So for all you brand new people that have not used Bitcoin, or you're here for the first time, Bitcoin you've probably heard about, especially if you're on social media. Anyway, Bitcoin, if you'd purchased 200 Bitcoin, it was only a couple $1,000 5 years ago. Well, it'd be worth over $3 million. Now you're looking at that going, yeah, but I'm only just trying to get started. And you talked to me at the start, a minute ago, Malcolm, about solving problems. And I'm really listening to this call. If you're a new person, most likely because you have a financial problem you're trying to solve now, and you go, I don't have any Bitcoin, or I'd love to have Bitcoin. I wish I could solve that problem. Well, that's what we're going to help you do as well. And then once you're able to get a Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies, as you see, what will happen is we're going to teach you how to increase that, to keep on getting. And it's not about going and buying more and buying more. It's utilizing tools, our publishing services, to increase the number of your holdings of Bitcoin. So, it's not too late to start earning. And believe me, folks, it's people all over the world are interested in Bitcoin, and the biggest financier guys are very interested in Bitcoin. Now, look, just one Bitcoin, it began way back in 2008, way back. That's not that long ago, 8 years ago, 9, 10 years ago now. Time flies, eh? Thinking it's 2018 already. Well, I heard about Bitcoin. I was living in Thailand, had a great network marketing business going, I was building condominiums, and lots of Ukrainians, Eastern European and Russian people were paying for these condominiums with Bitcoin. Why? Because over there, back then in 2010, 11, and 12, their economy was really, in a pickle. They were in terrible dire straits, and they were trying to solve their problem. A lot of them knew how to get out of it was to take their rubles, which was decreasing in value, and go out and purchase Bitcoin. And then they were using Bitcoin to buy condominiums. So, back then, Bitcoin, it wasn't worth very much. Juicy fruit gum stick. Then it started increasing value. You get yourself some groceries. You get yourself some pretty nice things of life and luxury, and you never know where it could go, right? Well, let's move on and give you a little history. Like I said, it was developed back in 2008, 2009. It started to gain some traction. The tech world started to realize about it in 2010, 11, 2012. The idea started to spread. 2013, retail and businesses were getting involved because you could utilize Bitcoin to buy and sell. And then what happened? The price started to climb. And that's exactly where when I got involved in Bitcoin, it was the very, very end of 2015. So not that many years ago. And I was starting to accumulate Bitcoin. It was $700 a Bitcoin. 700. Now, I haven't looked this morning. I should have, but just been some serious things happened here where I live. And actually, because of what we have with this business and with my investments with Bitcoin, we're able to look after a curveball in life. Things happen, that's what happens to most people. They're trying to get ahead, and then something comes along. Life throws us some curveballs. And unless we've got a backup, unless we've got a safety bank, unless we've got, if we're struggling day to day, every single day, and just a job, and we're trying to make ends meet, and life's curveball comes along, holy cow, that could be enough to get us in real trouble or finish us or have us never get out from under that. Well, curveball came just on a matter of days ago, and it happened 2-3 times in a row over the next 2-3 days. And it was a very big expense of money to be handed out, but I was able to happily help. It was our next door neighbor's family. 3 deaths in 4 days. It was terrible, terrible. But we were able to help out these people. Well, it was only one of the reasons was the Bitcoin that I had accumulated back in 2015 at $700 is what is it today? $9,000, $8,000, $7,000. Bitcoin has been growing. Banks are getting involved in Bitcoin. Then we saw there's products and services attached to Bitcoin and other currencies. There have been more than one. Now there's Ethereum. There's hundreds of different coins. But here's the biggest thing. This is what I'm interested in, what you should be interested in. It's now being tied to what we call Forex. Just like currencies, the value of one currency to another currency around the world can be matched, and you can buy and sell those currencies for the differences. Well, now cryptocurrencies are matched against regular currencies: US dollar, British pound, Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, the Chinese rimbani, whatever it is, you can utilize it. And because of that, there's a demand with a limited supply, with only, not like money, where there's $900 trillion on this planet, but only 4% actually exists. Think about that. People go, when I talk about Bitcoin, they go, I don't know, I can't touch or feel it. $900 trillion, less than 4% you can actually hold as notes and coins. 96% of the money on this planet is digital. Think about that. When you paid for your last meal, you swiped a card, right? Either a debit card or a credit card, and it was a digital transfer. There was just money out of one account, no actual money changed hands, just figures moved from one account to the other. What about when you paid your car payment, or your mortgage payment, or your rent, right? We've been living in a digital age for a long time. Bitcoin's no different. Here's the difference, though. It is. Bitcoin's no difference. Here's the difference. Wow. Goodness gracious. There is a big difference. You see, money, they can produce it just by whim, like they always have. That's how come we've got $900 trillion worth. That's why it's so hard to get ahead. Where Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, they're set. There's an exact amount. Bitcoin, 21 million. So that means every time there's a demand, a usage, people buying, selling, trading, using it for goods and services, whatever it is, that puts an increase on that demand, supply and demand. The oldest rule for finance to create value, well, increases the value of Bitcoin. So with only 21 million created, then the value will, over time, inevitably keep increasing, just like it does. It goes up and down, yes, it does, it always tends to come back and always comes back stronger than what it was before. So now you never know. Look at this figure here. You never know what could be happening with your Bitcoin. So now we say, look, 3T Networks, what is it? And you mentioned that it would be able to increase the amount of cryptocurrency I have. But you have to have faith in who the people are, right? Dan Schwartz, Chief Executive Officer, personal friend of mine, been and stayed at my houses in Phuket quite a few times. Ron Monterulli, Chief Operations Officer, phenomenal trainer, great man. Crisscross North America, him and I, and another company I was with for 6 years. Ron Cartier, who's our Chief Business Development Officer. Robert, you hear a lot on our Tuesday calls when we talk about one of our strategy products that create wealth for you with the ICOs, and our newest member, David Dewar. And we have a team that's up front on our websites, easily accessible all the time to help you win with what? 3T Networks Profit Centers, 4 unique products to maximize your success. The first one is to learn how to hold it. What would that be? To acquire Bitcoin or Ethereum or Litecoin or any of the other cryptocurrencies. So we're going to, and when we get to one of our products that talks about ICOs, that's the same thing. How to acquire it and hold it. You can't create wealth unless you've got something to start with, the asset. So here we're going to teach you how to hold it. Then we teach you how to increase the number of those by trading it. Buying low and selling high, just to give you a little tip. And then you can also increase the number of it by mining. Remember I said, like for a Bitcoin, for interest, there's only 21 million. And to create a Bitcoin, it's not a coin. They don't stamp it out with a machine. There's a very elaborate mathematical equation. It's actually called a blockchain that has to be solved through algorithms and logarithms that require computing power, and that computing power is hashtag power, which is what? Mining. That's what mining is. And it creates when it solves it. And the closer you get to the 21 millionth Bitcoin, the longer and the harder it is to solve that algorithm to create a Bitcoin. It costs around about $2,000 just in electrical power, because what runs a computer? Electrical power, which generates heat and energy, and that's to solve the algorithm to create one Bitcoin. But mining is also when people utilize Bitcoin, sell it, trade it, move it, do whatever with it. Then mining comes in because what? That transaction has to be verified on that blockchain. So there is a way to increase the number of Bitcoin or Ethereum or other coins that need mining through mining. So there's another profit center for us. And a really hot profit center, and many people in this company are very excited about, is ICO, initial coin offering. When there's new coins, when Ethereum came out, or Litecoin, or all the other coins, as they come out and there's a use and a value for them, coin is a tool, right? And as they come out, those holdings can grow. So let's get into how we can create and hold our incomes, our cryptocurrencies, and then make them grow. So holding it. We're going to teach you how with Bitcoin, but also with other coins, Ethereum and all the others, how you could go to expect to see your wealth grow as those values soar. And the best way is how to open and fund a wallet. Create your wallet, just like a bank account. You put your money in, you need a wallet to put your cryptocurrencies in. Then we teach you how you're going to get to an exchange and how we're going to best use that to grow to number 2. You see, we're holding the asset. And that's how one way we increase our wealth, because as that asset and the value grows, our wealth grows. Number 2 is we can accelerate that. We can accelerate the number of Bitcoin or Ethereum or Litecoin or whatever we're trading. We can do that by buying low, selling high, just like in anything in life. You know, I used to be in the car business, and when someone's going to buy a new car, we're actually buying their old car, so we want to buy it at a good price, so then we can sell it for a profit. Just like when you're with your homes or the food that you buy in the supermarket, a wholesaler bought that food from a distributor at a lower price, and then he sold it to the supermarket. The supermarket bought it at a lower price from that wholesaler and distributor to sell it to you. Buy low, sell high. Well, we do that with an asset. Oops, sorry, we went the wrong way there. I apologize. So buy low, sell high. I'm going to protect it because, you know, when you see this and it drops, well, then value's dropping. But if we were to show you how to protect it and not suffer those losses, that would be great. Now, how would you know when this happens? I'm going to show you how to open up a Telegram account. That's just like an instant alert on your laptop, on your Mac, on your iPhone, or your Samsung, or whatever you're using on your smartphone, and you get an alert. And when you get the alert, you go to, oh, I see what you go to your account and do what it is. So let's have a look. What would these alert be with trading? Well, let's go back in time here to this month. Now, it doesn't matter what date this was and what the price was. It's just the general consensus so you can see. You know, we're just opening your eyes up to see what we offer here. But here we have a signal, and Telegram comes out, and there was a green dot. So I've highlighted it with a big green arrow here. And it was, if you're holding Bitcoin, it would mean to stay in Bitcoin. Or if you weren't, it would be a good time to buy. So you get your Bitcoin, and then you see each day these candles represent Bitcoin going up and down in price a little bit. But see, over time, it just kept on climbing and climbing and climbing, and everyone's happy, right? They're going, wow, check it out. I'm increasing my wealth. But then it topped out up here, and we got a red light. See the red dot? That's a red light. What do you do with a red light? This is called traffic light trading. It's really simple. Green light, you move forward, you progress. Red light, you stop at the light, right? So you stop and you turn your Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency into cash. You go to your Tether account. We teach you how to do that, and you change it back to cash, or you might change it to another cryptocurrency that's gaining. So everyone else is up here and they're really ecstatic, and then the price that we got told to cash out. And so we do that. We change our Bitcoin to cash, but we've grown in value. We've more than 3 to 4 times the money we had from here to here. So now we're holding 4 times the money, but everyone else that doesn't get these signals, that doesn't know, they're going, oh my goodness, I'm starting to lose. And they just lost over half the value. But we didn't, because we're still holding our cash here. We're holding 4 times the amount of money. And then we get a signal to come back in. And so what we do, we take that greater amount of cash, which is double what these folks have got down here now. And so we buy what? Twice as many Bitcoin. We're back in. And the price goes up again. And we make some more money. Our wealth grows. But we got double the Bitcoin. And it grows by just a little bit here. And what happens? We have more cash when we cash out. The price drops again. So we buy back in low. So now we just increased our Bitcoin. We've gone from double to about 2.2. So everyone else is still holding their 1 Bitcoin or 1/10 of a Bitcoin or 100th of a Bitcoin, whatever it is. And we've increased we still have the same amount of Bitcoin, but we increased the value of it and we got out. Then we got more Bitcoin, increased the value, got out. Then we just got more Bitcoin. Now the value increases again and it goes up another 2 to 3 times. And what happens? We get a signal, tops out, time to get out, and we turn it back to cash. Everyone else is just at this value, where we've got a lot more Bitcoin at that value. Then we get back in lower. And what happens? It goes back up again, we get back out. Here's a recent thing that just happened. You know, we all knew that Bitcoin was around about 8,000 and went on up to 9, 10, 11 odd thousands. That was great, right? But then it started to drop. We were told to move out of that. And it went back down a little bit. And then we're told to get back in, and what happened? It went all the way up to the 20-odd thousand. 18,999 was the real value. Some exchanges showed it around 20, and that was great, right? But guess what happened to the rest of the world? It's gone all the way back down to where it hit down around 6,500, but 7, 8, 9,000. They're all thinking, wow, half my value's gone. But we were all instructed to get out. Then we were instructed to get back in down low. See what happens here, folks? You're increasing the amount of cryptocurrency you hold. That's the key. Now, the more you have over time as that value increases, that's right, you're starting to figure it out, you're increasing your wealth. You have to be an expert? No. You get a signal prompt, charts updated. So you go to your live account and you go and have a look and you see, oh, there's a red signal, time to cash out. Go into your exchange and change your Bitcoin for cash, or change your Bitcoin maybe for Ethereum, because you know Bitcoin could be saying to get out, and our chart, the next chart is Ethereum, and it says get in, or Litecoin. See, we're trading in 3 different cryptocurrencies at the moment. So that's the second way we increase your wealth for you. Third way you increase your wealth is a passive, and that is mining. And what you're doing actually is getting a mining server rental from an established mining company, and you're creating hash power through the algorithm. You're renting the service. and they're out there mining, and they're mining a whole broad range of cryptocurrencies. And as they mine those cryptocurrencies, you see, Bitcoin mining, a lot of people don't understand. That's why we give you a $99 living book. That's what it'll cost to buy. It's $99. But we give it to you with this contract, and it's a 1,000-day contract, so you can understand about mining. Now, when Bitcoin price is increasing, and it's increasing faster than the cost, remember I mentioned earlier about the cost of mining, it's increasing faster than the cost of the mining, the algorithm, the hash power required to solve that algorithm, then mining is profitable. But you know, when Bitcoin price is decreasing, like it has been lately, and still takes just as much hash power, if not more, then what? It's non-profitable. So if you're with a company, not to badmouth anything, but it says they'll give you X amount of dollars every single day, the exact same amount, there can't be any mining going on because it goes up and it goes down. It goes up and it goes down. Now we have a 1,000-day contract. That's a three years. You're going to be having where your server, you're a part of a server rental, and as those different coins and all the old coins and cryptocurrencies, as that profit from their mining occurs, you end up with deposits in your account. So it's a way of, once again, creating some more wealth for you. And everything that we talk about, when we spoke to you about the trading, when we spoke to you about holding the asset, when we speak to you about mining, and when we also speak to you about the next one, the ICOs, where is this income? Where are these coins? Where is this crypto? Not with the company. We're unlike any other company out there. This is the most important part of this call. It's in your account. Your account. You hold it. It's instant. That's why this thing is growing at an alarming pace. That's why so many people are having such great success with, I'll show you in the second half of this presentation, how you could be building a team and even increase your crypto holdings that way as well. You see, when you're having such phenomenal success and increasing your wealth just with the product, we start to share. So we have a 3-year contract, a 1,000-day to be exact, and you're receiving Bitcoin through the automated mining. And the living book, I suggest you read it. Now, the fourth way is through ICO. ICO is initial coin offering. So when there's a new coin, and our company, there's so many coins and you see so much on social media, you think, how could I possibly understand? No, make the right decision. Oh my goodness, some of them look, well, you see, a coin is only going to have real value if it's used for something. Having a pick handle doesn't do much for you. You got to have the pick head on the end of the handle, then you're able to do something with it. Well, it's the same with an ICO, with a coin. If the coin or token has a use for it, then there's going to be value created for it. Now, how do you find out about that? Well, our company, and you saw the owners, they have research teams, and what do? That's part of what you're getting here with your product purchases as a customer and or as a member of 3T Network. You're getting this service where they're going to pick ICOs for you, and then you read the 2-page summaries and you make a choice for yourself. But is it good? Well, let me give you a little example. Here's 7 latest of our picks. 7, we did show 13 of 14 picks. All 14 were good and 13 were outstanding, but it's a little hard on the webinar to go through. So let's just show you the 7 at the moment. Now, I'm not going to go through each one, but what happens is as we introduce this to the team, there was a price. So it was a $1 price on the Geico. And it opened at $1.54. January 2nd, it was $2.68. By the end of January, it dropped down a little bit to $1.34, but that's still a 34% gain. That is great, right? That's a really good gain on what? Increasing your wealth. And this is where you're holding this in your own personal wallet. You see, we teach you how to go out and get this token, this coin from that company. And I'll show you in the next slide another way we do it where we can make it even easier. Not with everyone, but for some of them. Then we show you how you take that and you put it into your exchange wallet. And on the exchange, when you get the alert, remember our Telegram alert, you'll get an ICO alert. It'll say sell 25% of your Geico coins at $1.54, let's say, for interest's sake. And you make that 54% profit margin right there and then, and still hold a whole big swag of your coins. 25% you sold, and you made your 54% profit on that 25%, you're still holding 75% of the coins. So average, that returned 281%. So that's 2.8 times your money. Or 414% with smart contract and Raiden and QuantStamp. There's some great returns here, folks. Now, we show you here an example. If you just put $300 into each one of these, what would have happened? That would be $2,100. You go, wow, I don't know if I have $2,100 now. Well, these coins, you can buy them for small amounts. You could have put $50 into each one, or you could have chosen just 2 or 3. It didn't matter. All of them have, on this, what we're showing you here, increased the profit. But right there, now past performance doesn't indicate a future result, right? But we do the research and to try to pick the best for you. Now, how many people's problems would be solved here? If you'd just taken the $2,100 and look what you would have returned. But let's say it was just $210. It would still be $2,600, right? That's solving problems, folks. That's what we're about. We're about increasing your wealth for you. So, done for you ICOs. People say, okay, that's kind of complicated. Well, not once you get going. When I was little, I've got 3 little kids here. And 2 of them, one's on training wheels on a bike, and my littlest one, the 1-year-old, she's already on a scooter. And I'm sure when they first, my 4-year-old on the training bike, she rides a bike, but I have to keep putting the training wheels on. Why? Because she keeps thinking it's difficult. But when she goes out and starts to ride it, and then she asks me to take them off, because she gets it. You see, once you start to do something a couple times, then it's pretty easy to keep on doing it, right? But in the initial, you might say, I'm not too sure. Done for you ICO. So how does this work? Well, we have a recommendation, not every single one. And then what happens is our team are able to go and make a purchase of these ICOs as a group buying club. As they make that purchase of the ICOs, whatever amount that you purchased in the group buying club, those ICO tokens or coins are deposited into your personal wallet. And then when you get the alert, and it tells you it's time to be selling at a profit, a percentage or all, or whatever amount of it, you follow the alert on the exchange and you turn those coins for cash or Bitcoin or whatever else it is. And you get to enjoy not asking the company for a withdrawal, you get to enjoy the profit. Why? Because it's in your own personal account. So this is a really good way to help people increase their wealth. So let's just go back. Really quick, brief recap. Let's go really fast back here. We're going to help you grow your wealth 4 ways. Sorry, I shouldn't be going back so fast like this. We're going to help you grow your wealth by acquiring crypto and teach you how to do it. And as cryptos grow, your wealth grows. Then we're going to help you to grow the amount of cryptos you got by buying them low, selling them high. Buying them low, selling them high. You're just exchanging the crypto for cash or crypto for another cryptocurrency. Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. Every time you're out here, you're preserving your wealth where everyone else is dropping. You get back in, you end up with more. So that's how, number 2, we're going to increase the amount of crypto for you. Let me see, we froze up here. So then we're going to help you increase the amount of crypto by utilizing mining, another way to increase the amount that you have. And then we're going to help you increase your wealth by purchasing ICOs, initial coin offerings, and then with our alerts when the timing is right and the profitability is the most advantageous for everybody, we're able to help you increase your wealth by cashing out. And we can help you out also with the done for you. Fantastic, right? So you go, great, Mel, I'm sold. I'd love to be part of it. Well, you can come and start as a customer. And there are 3 options. You can start as a customer for $119 each month. That's what you're going to, now you're going, what? That's nuts. $100 a month, what am I getting? Just a website to look at? No, you're getting everything I just told you about in the trading. I'm going to teach you how you can go out and acquire your coins and how you can buy them low and sell them high. Buy them low and sell them high. That's traffic light trading. And every 4 weeks, once a month, you'll go out and deposit $119 US worth of cryptocurrency into 3TN's account, and they'll keep selling you the signals. You could, for $139 a month, you can also do the same but get the ICO reports and participate in the ICO program. Great customer base for everybody. And customers can also purchase a percentage of the mining rental contracts. 0.25 terahashes of mining for a one-time payment, 0.53, that's a 1,000-day contract, a half a terahash, or 1.25 terahashes. So we've got a great customer program. Now, where do these customers come from? From people sharing, right? As people are increasing their wealth through Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, as people increase their wealth through the trading, as people increase their wealth through the ICOs, and as people keep increasing their wealth passively through the mining, they're going to share with their friends, their neighbors, their mates. And that's where you can accelerate your success. You can accelerate your success by being a distributor. So when you share with a customer, you're going to get paid commission. And then when you share with people who want to be distributors, you're also going to get paid upfront a great commission. So there's incredible money. This is 10% paid to you. And when that person introduces someone, then you pay another 5%. When they introduce someone, you pay another 5%. And there's a fast start bonus. You know, every time you help 3 people at our Pro Trader pack, what happens? You get a $570 bonus. And then there's also a left team and a right team income. You know, and this pays up to, gosh, I've forgotten what it is. 98 something thousand dollars a week. It's incredible. You know, we've got people in the very first week that have earned $2,000. I'm not saying that's going to happen for every single person, but that's in the very first week. There's over, you know, I just did a real quick little look, and we have a team of what were we this morning? 1,668 members in 90 days. Just in this team that we started 90 days ago. This personal team. It's not the whole company. I'm not the master distributor. That's not the case. I started in this company after it already started, actually. But there is 58 people I counted this morning. They're already at 4 figures a week. Think about that. 58 people at 4 figures a week from this part of our income. This is really something. So there's another way we also earn income. As you help these people, and they go out and create businesses, and they're having great fun with the ICOs, and they're having great fun with the binaries, with the trading, and they're having great fun with the mining, and they're having great fun holding these assets, and they share it with their friends, and those friends start to have extra help. What happens? We get a matching bonus on the people that we help, and it goes for 4 levels deep. And there's achievement bonuses that pay out $250 and $500 and $1,500 and $3,000 and $7,500 and $10,000, and they keep on going up. You know, there's a person in our team that's already done those from $10,000, $7,000, $3,000, $1,500, all the way. You know, we got 40 odd members already to the 3,000 mark. We got 20, 30 members at the 5 and 1,500. Do you think that solved their problems? You better believe it. Lifestyle bonuses, where we'll give you an extra $2,000 a month just for a lifestyle. There's incredible bonus here. It's all about solving your problems. Solve your problem with our products, 4 ways to generate some wealth for you. And then as you get excited about it and you share what's happening and changing your life, and you're getting out of your pickle, you're starting to get some breathing room. Things can happen, like what just happened in my family this last week. And maybe sometime you'll learn, but you know, if it was not for what had just happened here in the last 90 days with this business and 3TN and the wealth it's generated for me personally with the products and the incredible wealth it's generated through helping people build a team, I wouldn't have been able to do what I just did this week. And what happened this week was really life-changing for a family that were just devastated. Fix the problem, solve it, accelerate your success, help others win in life. And you can start to begin earning and increasing your wealth through our products. So let's get you started if you want to be a member of this. You can start as a basic trader. Get our traffic light trading and get 500 3T coins. We have our own ICO, folks. Our own coins, not released on the market yet. And what happens? Those coins down the road, because we have value for them, because we're offering all these products, are going to be worth an income for people. But then you might say, look, I want more than that, and I'd like to be part of the ICO reports and participate in that, and I'd like to be paid more in our income, and I'd like to have a mining contract as well, and I'd like to participate in our own personal company ICO of the 3T coins. I want a lot more than 500 coins, so 5,000 coins and 0.25 terahash of mining, and all the ICO product and all the traffic light trading. And I mentioned at the start of the call, our traffic light trading is not just crypto. It's 14 of the top index funds on the 14 top exchanges around the world. It's also 7 currency pairs. It's also gold and silver commodities. It's also got a smart money trading system to it. So for one-time purchase, $499. And then we have our Pro Trader Pack, $9.99, and you get 3 times the amount of coins, 15,000 coins. With this mining contract here, well, I want you to think about daily the profits from the mining server rental. It's not hard to figure out. There's a really smart thing to be doing here. That is how many more times? That is 5 times the amount of mining. That's only double the initial investment right up front to start. Plus what you're going to be earning with your traffic light trading, buying low, selling high, and plus what you're doing with the wealth you're creating through the ICO reports. So we have 3 levels, and you can make the difference from this one to this one and upgrade $4.99 to $9.99 at any time. However, if you start at the $149 and you decide, wow, I'd like to be earning some extra income, I'd like to move up, well, there isn't a paying the difference. You start again right here, not start without your team or anything. You just got to purchase this package from the start. There's a little hint for you. I'm not telling you what to do, but there's a little hint where a person minimum really should be getting started. So we've just showed you how. So go and then you select your monthly subscription. Remember I told you it's a one-time payment. So the next following month, you want to get your traffic light trading. You also want to get your ICO reports. You have a subscription. And we help you keep increasing your wealth so you can start to dream. I've had this kind of lifestyle and now I'm completely changed and really content. Doesn't mean I'm not making the same sort of money, just things change in life, That's fabulous. But I'll tell you what's really fabulous. When you don't have to make choices. When things come along and life throws you a curveball and you just say, okay, it's okay. Because why? Because you made a decision to do something. You made a decision to stop being sick and tired of being sick and tired. You made a decision to go out and for your own choices to start creating wealth. Create wealth with our products and create wealth with our opportunity by sharing it with others. So get back to that person that brought you to this call, get in touch with them, and get started with 3T Networks today. You see, saying I shoulda, I woulda, I coulda, I wished, and dreaming, just like Anthony Robbins says, thought has no value whatsoever unless you attach action. Attach some action to this call. So thanks for having us on the call, and we'll see you next week on our next live call.